Oh! That's the one. That's one of the ones I need. Oh, I saw it. I can get up there. Remarkable. Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times. So somewhere is probably an interior somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I messed up your stuff. I love the weather right now. Interesting to see these with English lettering for the paints. No, the other way, other way. So I've already talked to you. My friend and I love tossing buckets at each other. Good, clean fun. My downstairs neighbor disagrees, so we're taking a break right now. Alright, let's review. Somebody sweeping. And something outside in a relatively gray looking area. Hey Gio, this is the big one. Yeah, this is the cat game. Oh. Wonder where this is being broadcast from. Probably up somewhere further up. Morning, chicken. Oh yeah, no problem, Gio. I'm looking forward to seeing how the next Elden Ring patch goes, because I still have at least one more tool to make. I've got like the 3 or 4-ish I've made so far. I've made the rune level calculator, the spell tool comparator, the spell comparator, and the armor optimizer. I want to make one at the very least as sort of like a weapon finder comparator. Got all the data I need for it, but it's a lot of work. And I really, honestly, I want to see how this patch goes. I've been hovering over SteamDB, watching all the updates go out. You know, you see like, oh, QA release got updated. Development, dev release, QA debug, and a bunch of other like playtest 3 gets updated. And the amount of activity seems strange. Because you would expect if they're just doing like regular DLC development or something, then it would never hit Steam. They would never be posting builds because if it's not significantly multiplayer focused, why? You know, why would they put stuff somewhere remote besides their testing environment? Ooh, sheet music. So I kind of feel like they're trying to get the next something multiplayer focused, or they were about to post a patch and it didn't work out, and now they're following up, and that's getting mixed in with the rest of their development. What's that sound at the door? It's probably nothing. Oh wait, was this? Hold on a sec. Is this Momo's place? No. I've been in here though. Have any interesting info on Finding Rain of Stars? Uh, no, it's just bad. If you can get a target just to sit still, it can be okay. But like even in the optimal scenario, it just doesn't seem to be worth the investment. I think it's gonna get buffed. Because From did bring up some of the other spells. Like the really underperforming stuff got brought up a bit. And I think they're trying to get everyone to stop using Pebble, even though, like, Great Shard is just in every way better than Pebble. The moment you can use Great Shard, it's a better choice. Big targets seem to take a lot of damage from it. It's possible. Okay, so there's the thing about how spells work in Elden Ring. How do I get up here? Come on. I know I can get up here. Maybe I can't. Spells have kind of two restrictions on how often they can hit a target. One is how many checks per second, and the other one has how many projectiles can hit per check. So, the sort of penultimate example of just how absurd that can get is pest threads, where pest threads will actually do like it's got to be like 0.1 seconds per tick, and then like 6 projectiles per tick or something, and they do very little, right? But it has decent AR, and it just hits really frequently. And so if you hit a big target with it, especially if it travels and just continues to drill into the target, it just obliterates stuff. It's ridiculous, absurd. And Shard Spiral is similar, except for Shard Spiral is only going to hit. It has, you know, one projectile per tick, but the base AR is higher, and like, you know, it's not physical, so it might have lower negation, you know. So you know, both are good spells for that reason. The earlier version of Moonblade was like, I think it was, I can't remember where this landed, but it was like the projectile would hit every like 0.2 seconds or something. Like it went down by 0.1, so it either went down from 0.2 to 0.3 or 0.3 to 0.4, because it used to hit like 3 times at any reasonable size target, and now it only hits twice. Okay, another good example is not many, a very low frequency of hit, but a higher amount of hits would be like, have I been here? I haven't. Was it not Catch Flame? Flame Fall Upon Them is the other one. Music! Flamefall upon them will hit like 4 times. It used to be 2. What it used to be was, I think it was like 2 with reasonable AR per hit, and now it's 4 with slightly less. So the overall AR is higher. Unless I'm remembering... Am I remembering that backwards? I can't remember. Maybe it's now 2 and the AR is higher. I don't remember. Something like that. They made it... I remember they made it numerically better. Ooh, what's this? How to develop your artificial intelligence in order to be as creative as a real human, Volume 42. 42, huh? Oh, I didn't even see ya. I'm buried under all those books there. Oh, that's a nice place to sleep. It's possible that Finding Rain of Stars could have multiple ticks per, multiple hits per tick on a large target. And if that's the case, then it becomes way more efficient than you would expect. But I only tested it on the human-sized target, so I haven't really looked into it too much. The thing about Finding Rain of Stars, though, I was hoping to lure somebody out or wake people up, but I guess not. If all attacks in Elden Ring are being weighed against the defense of the target. So having higher AR per projectile per tick will give you a non-linear increase in the damage that you do. For PvE, it caps out at like 127.1 or something like that at the very, very end of the game for defense. For PvP, on the other hand, magic can get to like 180 for magic defense. So if you could really, really crank up your magic AR via sorcery scaling, then it's possible that it might do like actually great damage, but you need, at the very least in PvE, you need 160 for, at the end of the game, 164, no, you need 264%. No, just 264 AR per tick. Sorry. No, it's not. Well, yeah, actually, for Finding Rain of Stars, you might be right. I don't know if you can get 264 magic AR per tick of Finding Rain of Stars. I mean, even just 127 would be fine. 254. Sorry, my math's terrible today. Surely there's somebody here, right? Ah, yeah. Hey Doc, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. Oh, well. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. Jess, the librarian. Now I gotta go find a bunch of books. I mean, Print to Death only gets to like 430 something? I think. What was it, like 413 with Lusatz, I think? at at 80 intelligence, I think. Right? No, yeah, at 80 it will. But that's a steep, very steep investment. So where's the pile of books then? I mean, one I can knock down, I guess. Oh, just like that. I just gotta jump on him. Doc's notebook, 3 out of 4. The strange notebook with a symbol on it. This one seems to belong to someone named Doc. After weeks of research, I combined a spectrometer with a powerful UV lamp. With this, we should be capable of warding off the Zerks on our way out. The initial attempt was explosive. I might have to test it under real conditions. Don't know what this means, but it'll probably be useful later. You should go see that Momo person who Guardian told us about. Yeah, you should. I'll get around to it eventually. Lusat just makes the FP cost murder. I think Lusat. I have this thought that there is some sort of. They have kind of two places for those staves to be useful. One is at the very, very top end where you just can afford everything, and you have decent enough intelligence as well. So like the best possible spells being cast as quick as they can, or with as much damage as you're going to get. The alternative is they're specifically geared for two different scenarios. One, well, both of them if you have a lot of mines, but basically one is basically if you're using no, actually no. One is with a lot of mines, so one would be if you're using, I guess both apply in the same way. One would basically be like if you're casting spells that are slow, cost a lot of FP, but have like lower requirements and higher base AR. And I guess the other one would be if you don't have a lot of mines, but you want to pump up your AR, and you don't have really high sorcery scaling. FP should be a slower stamina with regen scaling and casting stat. FromSoft is trying to treat FP the same way that you treat health. And they're like I think the intent based on how they design the game is that they're meant to be interchangeable, so that FP can be used in exchange for health, both to reduce the damage you take by casting at a distance, as well as to just use it for healing, right? So that your FP then is, that's how every cerulean flask is just serving as a potentially better crimson flask depending on your stats, and I think they're kind of swirling and zeroing in on that concept. However, I don't think it's perfect yet. It was really close, especially in Dark Souls 3, under very specific circumstances. But they didn't quite get it. In Elden Ring, on the other hand, like skills are so just ridiculously bogus that spells don't look as good as they should because skills are skewing everyone's perspective. Moonveil is disgustingly disproportionately out of away from the curve that the rest of the game follows. Same thing with Rivers of Blood. They are just numeric outliers to an extreme. I don't think attuning the same spell should reduce its FP cost. I think what FromSoft wants... Gotta find that floor. Well, I think what FromSoft wants is for everyone to diversify, and that's why you have the slots. And that's also why there's so much stuff that's super cheap. Like low requirements and cheap to use. So this is just another outsider symbol. Yeah, I should be looking for those now. Yeah. You just want to do rapid fire comments like Gideon does? The funny thing is, it's not even the FP cost. The biggest barrier is the stamina cost. Comment is, for whatever reason, like, I think it was like 36 stamina per cast or something. Like, the cost doesn't make any sense. The stamina cost. Man, this is really weird. Like, they... Oh man, they make it seem like I should be able to get in here. Not meeting the physical requirements for the staff. Is that what it was? I thought it was just that you bounce with I think you bounce off of shields with Slicer at the very least. I've never bothered to check the stamina costs, but I've always just met the physical requirements. That sounds right though. It sounds like familiar. So much stuff that seems to be preventing me from getting here. I don't think I meant to get up there, but I'm curious though why people were talking out here and I can't get to them. Maybe it's just meant to get my attention then, maybe. Yeah, like usually for me it's like 4. You know, I'm not going to spend that much more to get stamina when I don't get a lot out of it. I mean, I don't get hit enough to need a ton of endurance on a spellcaster. Kama should be a kill streak in Call of Duty telescope mode. I do miss binoculars for spells in Dark Souls 2. Where it was like it's basically an offhand weapon. Or really, honestly, when you in the network test for Dark Souls 2, you could two-hand a staff and go into like aiming mode, the same way that you would do it with like bows. And rather than, so the funny thing is, rather than just having like a one-tier charge, you had 4 different speeds of casting in Dark Souls 2's network test. Different speeds and strengths for the same, you know, spell cost. Haven't been here yet. All the weird stuff always happens to you, mate. I don't dare to leave our village. It's too dangerous. Besides, Guardian is the only one who can open this door. I left it in the streets, and the next day the Zerks had consumed it completely. That's crazy, right? They could eat everything. Oh, speaking of spell stamina, you know what I want? I want Comet Azure to cost a small amount of stamina to channel it. all of those types of spells. But the reason why is because I want the hidden tier to work differently. I don't want it to give you infinite FP. I want it to reduce the FP cost by a lot. So what would happen is that, and I want it to last a while. That's the big thing. I want it to be available for like long-term casting, rather than just like a last-ditch effort. It's probably not really, like, doesn't really match, I think, what FromSoft had probably intended with it, but I think that would have been more interesting for me. Did I open this one? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go back down. Nothing in the game really compares to landing Goldbreaker. Is that, Ordovis' skill? Don't know how to pronounce it. Ordovis, whatever his name is. The spinny sword slam. You use it to cheat out expensive spirit summons? Oh, the hammer, right. Yeah. I don't have all the skills memorized since I mostly played a spellcaster. Oh. I don't think I have enough. Probably not, right? Oh, I got music, though. But yeah, the hidden tier, using the hidden tier to summon stuff for free, especially stuff that you can't normally summon, is a really interesting idea. Oh, thank you for that. Oh yeah, I already read that. Try this. Ballad of the Lonely Robot. Think I can play this? Look. This one sounds familiar too. I distinctly recognize the one from Inscription, so I might have to look up the other ones to see what they were referenced to. Mildly important information. This one was composed by a renowned algorithm. I don't quite recognize it though. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, T should be a good choice. If you just, like, if you have no FP, then that's a significant reward for basically free. I think I've gotten everything here. I think I only needed like the detergent and a couple other things. Like maybe one other thing. Yeah, I gotta browse around outside, I think. What other crystal tier were you putting in the physic? I wonder what pairs well. Oh, here we go. Rip humans. Humans were the first residents around here. It seems that they're all dead now. What do you think it feels like being dead? I know it's silly coming from me, but are they actually at peace? Will I be at peace when I die? I don't know what death feels like for an AI. I'm sorry, I didn't want to break the mood. Let's move on. Another can. Oh, what's the button for flashlight? Not that one. Is it up? No, left? Left. Oh, I don't actually, I don't remember what the status effect one was. I know there's one that says it increases your negation or whatever, but it's like, I think it was really poor, and it only did elemental stuff. I think. And the description was like, it increases your resistance to everything, or your negation for everything, or something, and it totally does not. I think I made a loop. Gotta find some interior that I haven't been to yet. Hey, can we talk? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I just wanted to say hello. Are you alright? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just go. You wanna fight where Finley shines? Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know what Finley's stats are. I have links to the spreadsheets, I guess. Is this... Which one is this? It's okay, you can leave. The Guardian said it was not the Zerks. Oh. I really would like to get up here. I mean, assuming I haven't already been here, though. Do I think From would be bold enough To put a Millennia clone in an Everdale? It seems like a cheeky DLC thing that they might be inclined to do. Alright, you're getting followed. Maybe you open a door, and that's how I get in. Maybe? I think the response to Godfrey might be a little bit much, and I think maybe FromSoft is like, nah, let's not. It'd be funny if the DLC was... It would be such a... Like, I feel like it would be such a FromSoft thing to do if Godfrey was like a major character in the DLC. Some time travel thing. Oh, you don't complain about... Okay, what about me, though? Yeah. Green Smelter. Smelter Demon 8.0. Just have a Super Sentai squad of smelters. Super Sentai smelters. What are you doing? What is your purpose? It's obviously not to serve butter. Alright, come on, man, like... You seem too important. Are you gonna just make this loop again? Fine. Enter an every jail, you walk up the rift. HP bar appears, something about a rotten Valkyrie. Oh, I probably want something a bit more, I don't know, not necessarily convincing, but just something that's like, either there is some significant story stuff that FromSoft wants to emphasize, well, or it's something just lazy, like something that feels like good for you. Have I not been in here? No, I have been. There's one more interior I have not been into yet. And it is whatever has this memory. Oh, I can like... I didn't realize I could even zoom in on this. So Who's sweeping? This is not the paint. Return to the natural. Enjoy nature. Rot DLC is moved up your list of likelihood. So what I think is happening, I think what they're gonna do, and we've been staring at it the entire time. I think we're going to the moon. I think we're going to the dark side of the moon, where there's some connection to Ronnie. I think there's gonna be a legacy dungeon there, and you'll be going deep inside, and you'll. My theory is that you would encounter Saint Trina, who would be the like D-style other half of Michaela, and together with Michaela, they'd be an old one, and they would be the force driving, truly driving Ronnie. So Ronnie would be unknowingly under the influence of an old one in her attempt to get rid of old ones. I could see some stuff in there. Kind of looks like that's just the bar, though. No, up, not down. Well, I mean, Mac, come on. I'm not just making it up just the bullshit. I think that's actually important because there's the story points to it. The story doesn't really talk about the sun much. I mean, technically, the Erdtree is the sun at that point. I think they would do the regular thing where it's like there's technically breathable air on the moon because it's not real life. Where am I? Okay, so we can see this one. Like, I'm trying to like get an idea of like outsider wise what there's one over there. Yeah, I'm supposed to be drawn to these. But how do I get in? Oh, is that the elevator to get out? Maybe it's just broken then. How do I get... How am I to get all the way up there? I'm not too clear on whether or not I've even been there before. I feel like I have. Oh, here we go. Oh, I need a can or something, though. Or no, we got these. Can I grab them? Wait. Ventilation power supply. Oh, perfect. I'll have none of that. What made Rot go up on your list was the recent translation of the Latin in Melania's OST. Oh, all those were fake. So unless there's a verifiable one, the lyrics still line up with their vision of the Lord and would confirm the theory that the outer god of Rot was trying to corrupt Millennia into a suitable vessel to incarnate, possess Iron will make it super hard for her to... Unless they later confirms that there were accurate localizations. Apparently none of it was real. Like the bat singers and stuff. Wasn't I here at one point? Well, no. There was a spot with a dish I could drink from, right? I could swear I've been here already. Or did they hear the lyrics weren't real? A lot of people were complaining that they weren't. I don't know. I'd have to review and see if there's any real... And is anybody who has any real, like, verifiable credibility? This is really weird. In getting over here, I wonder if there's something that I missed. Oh, there's an object in here. What does it say? Balthazar? The strange notebook with a symbol on it. This one seems to belong to someone named Balthazar. All trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Jerps. They seem to eat almost anything that moves, and breed at an inconceivable rate. As if being locked in the city wasn't hard enough. Oh, there's also a note in this book. It says, I found a design flaw in the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. I don't know what this means, but it'll probably be useful later. We should go see that Momo person. Do any of the rest of these have anything? No, these are all... Okay, so that's a good find. That might have been what Momo was upset about. Like they were like banging something. Jeez, when would you have last seen a regular floppy drive? Well, it's not 5 1/4, but you know what I mean. So how many notebooks do I have? I think each of these notebooks are... I don't think there's 4 of each. I need to find a 1 of 4. And I think I need one more energy drink too. I've been in this one. I wish I could, like... I wish I could turn off the lights. Just to signify that I've already been there. Yeah, so outsider there. I guess I should just try to go like clockwise, maybe, or it might be more convenient to go counterclockwise to go to that one. Just confirm that I've been to each of these. I feel like I've been to this one. I've been to the library. Yeah. So, okay. So let's go to the next one. So... that's either 3 or 4. Seems the lyrics are either probably fake or at least inaccurate. Yeah. That's what I thought. I don't remember who was... somebody reputable had stated that. I just don't remember at all who... I don't remember any of the details at all, besides people were suggesting it's fake. And whatever it was, whoever was saying it was credible. Maybe it's just the building itself I need to get into somehow. Oh, no. This is the one where you get in, yeah. So I got this one. And then number 4, so... Been in that one. The last one might be kind of hard to find. How do I get down from here? So I found that one before. I wonder if Momo just has a notebook. Oh, wait, did I already find it? If Momo is the 4th outsider, that would make some sense. I don't know if I can remember a count. Of how many there were, though. I don't know how much they're intending to reuse the conventions of Bloodborne, so I don't know if I would count on the music being actually Latin. Where would a last... So, two things. One is, where can I find another outsider? And the second thing is going to be, where can I find that floor texture? This seems to be really important, but I couldn't get in. Like, I would need to get to find a way to get up, and I haven't yet. Not over there. Ooh, look what this is. Here we go. Here's the last of the vending machines. The thing that was covered up looks like another memory too. I bet I can read it. Yeah, I do have 3. Look, let's do that. That's something for me to do. I'm also taking a moment to look to see if there's any other outsider symbols that I haven't seen yet. Yeah, so this thing looks like another memory. Hello again. What do you want to know? What do you want now? This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of our ancestors. Will cost you 3 energy drink cans. Can't do less. Here you go. Yeah, it is. And it has the, yeah. It has the dude sweeping. This is an early model of a companion. Back then they didn't have any personality. They were just glorified, autonomous cleaners. I think it's nice that they eventually mimicked humans. It's like they missed them. And in a way, they kind of kept them from going extinct. They're good robots. Okay, so interesting. So these are primary, these are... I wonder if these are just flat out hidden then. Or, you know what'll happen probably? These are just multiple rows. And the core ones, you only have 5 of the core ones, and then you have a lot of smaller ones. And I would imagine I found all the smaller ones for this area. So... the question now ends up being, Do I have... I wonder if all the notebooks are covered now. Where did they say Momo was? Orange neon sign. Okay. Just fought Capper shout out. Wasn't there more than one? It felt like there was more than one. It's probably that sign. I'm willing to bet. Just gotta get up there. Giant hood dude. The sanguine noble dude with the dogs. Yeah, I gotta go around again.